I would tell you, say, him cuss too bad word, and the people him hold him and say, Ray, police go up there and pull him off and say, Ray, and thing and thing. Alright, greetings all. This is Amilcar Lewis from BACKAYARD Magazine. We're here in downtown Kingston, just promoting and talking about all the issues that have come before this one here, which is our 20th anniversary. And we're starting with the first one, which is a double cover between Assassin at the time, now Agent Sasko, and Turbulence, you know, Campbell's, Jeffrey and Sheldon Campbell. All right. So starting out doing the magazine is not an easy thing. Anybody knows the history of it would know that we started. The idea came to me personally in 2004, and we didn't actually print and put anything out till 2005. So it took like a year to try to get like anything at all, any attraction going on. And what we put together was kind of like a smaller version of what it ended up being now, which I would say that it's kind of it has exceeded what I thought it could have been, you know. The magazine started of an idea of like getting Jamaican culture to the diaspora overseas and people who love and enjoy the music and the culture of Jamaica. So I was working in the States at the time, and the idea was to, at the time it was just the online experience is that is now. You know, we had like a situation where you go on there, there's party pics and them thing there, howdat.com, whatat.com, you know, big up quiz and all those people there. But it wasn't something for the average person who didn't necessarily love parties but loved the culture to see. So my idea was to create something that everybody could get their hands on and actually feel the culture through the pages, you know. Yeah, so the name BACKAYARD came from the fact that we had a lot of options. Myself, actually was even without me, my cousin Sanjay, my best friend, business partner Noel and Jimenez, and Kamara Lewis, my little sister, they took my spark notes of the Emma that I was working on, wrote on the back of it, and they had a different ideas of what the title of the magazine could have been. So I think Yard Informer, which was no, like Fresh from Yard, Dirty and all these things, and then I saw that somebody wrote, I don't know who wrote it. I know the handwriting, but I don't know who inspired the writing. I said Backyard, and then right beside me said BACKAYARD, and BACKAYARD to me was something that encapsulated what I was thinking at the time when I was overseas. I always want to know what happened in BACKAYARD, so that's what the name came about. And from that, you know, Noel actually created a like a type font type thing, and you can see that we have Are You a Part of Reggae Revolution, and I love it so much I put it on my arm. You can see BACKAYARD. But anyhow, so we took like a year when I came back and tried to shop it to different people. We didn't get any traction until we went to Digital and we met up with Heather Shields, and she gave us like, she told us that, yo, you guys have something, even though we have 98.3% coverage in the island, we don't really need to advertise you, but I love what you're doing, so we can put our ad in the magazine and we'll give you full price, which again was amazing for her to do because nobody else was doing that at the time. And she even called us and said, you know what, I like the magazine so much, I don't want you to put Prep Mag on there, but if you put Prep Mag, it might not be one, say Prep Mag on there, everything else should be full mag, and make sure you tell everybody that Digital is giving you an ad for the magazine, and which we did, and subsequent advertisements we put out and said that yes, even Digital advertising our magazine so we can get ads from you guys, and that kind of help with the advertising process. And yeah, so we have had an interesting beginning, and it has been, like as I said, 20 years, and it's from from this size, which is 24 pages plus cover, to this 48 pages plus cover, you know. So what we're going to do today is go through the first magazine, the first one, and then continue on the series, go right up to the issue 32, which we're on now, which is 20th anniversary. All right, let's get started. So we had went out and we got two cover-worthy people. We got Assassin, Jeffrey Campbell, Turbulence, Sheldon Campbell, and it was a rough thing to get them man down there at the time because we're just starting out. But with the help of people like Joe Hamilton and Headline, you know, of Give Thanks to everybody from Headline as well, you know, Carlet as well, the whole Headline family. They gave us the artist management's number a lot of the time, so we can reach out to them and tell them what we're going to do and actually actualize it. Big up Tammy and Angie as well. This is the ad I'm talking about, digital ad. If you can see it properly, yeah. Just when they just come in, they're 25 years old. There's like they were just fresh in the game too, so they needed like some kind of hip connection to the populace, and we were chosen as one of them. So this was a growing partners for the thing. Big up Extras, Andrew. Got us our first inside quarter page ad, and this is the first rundown of the staff that work on it. The Deem team. Big up Lou Baker. He just passed at the time we started it, you know. Cosmo Tours. Big up Darian and his father. Also get a nickel quarter page from them. Always lovely to get ads from people that care about you and care about what you're trying to do. And this is our thing we call Yeah I Said It, our editorial piece. Now this one was about, we're just talking about current events, and this one's about actually we're talking about look right here, we're talking about Sizzla's band for lewd, using lewd lyrics at an event, the Far East concert, right, East Fest concert in St. Thomas. That is and it was a big thing in the media for like, you know, 9 days as usual, but still it's very topical, you know, because you pay artists, stage show, you pay for good event, you know, the type of artists you're going to see, more than likely you're going to hear some bad word chip guys for adults, you know, and it wasn't really anywhere near anybody's home, so it wasn't really an issue of disturbing the peace as you would have said. But police still was there, and police still enacted or used their discretion to charge him with that offense. So when I look at the spirit argument about that, we start off the magazine with off the record, Sheldon Campbell, Turbulence. Now Turbulence, it just started to become like a known entity in the music business at the time. I went up to Hungry Town, which is where I'm from, off Maninsa Road. Now Hungry Town is a place where easy for miss, because it's not really a town, it's like a small area community. But we went up there, got to him I would say his house where he grew up in, spoke to him, took some pictures up there, and got a real good vibe of the type of man he was and what he planned for his career, you know. More of that. Now them time, I mean, layout wise, we were kind of doing a lot of basic stuff because Photoshop did just, Noel Andrew was playing with Photoshop a lot, so it was more like, yo, let's get images and let's do what we can do, and we'll get better moving forward, and we definitely did, you know. Anyway, after that we went to Big Yard, Sikran now, and we talked to Christopher Birch, you know, big producer, you know, Birchy Records, you know, and got a lot of good nuggets from him at that time. You know, a lot of works he worked with, like Shaggy them and anybody from Big Yard Camp. He was touching on them in terms of the music and them rhythms and put out, you know. Christopher Martin and all them things. We also, for this issue, also went to a lot of events. The first one of the biggest ones we did was Debt Before Dishonor, put on by Irish and Chin. I think we went to Mobay for this one. Yeah, we went to Montego Bay for this one. Big show. Big up Squingy, you know, the late great Squingy from Bass Odyssey. You know, Jabba, Sammy T, them from Mighty Crown, Pink Panther. Them kind of X News, X News is about, so X News is a big sponsor because there's big, you know, dancehall core of the people type thing. X News, Star, them man, they all over them kind of thing, them kind of event, it was all over. There was their, I would say, remit to promote and push out news about them things. So big up them man, although X News are the run again. Big up Star. As we said, Debt Before Dishonor, you don't know. Mighty Crown them, Chin them, Jabba from Hot 97 in New York. Freddy Krueger, another big another big sound system man, mic man. One Love from Italy. Them man, they used to sell magazine for you. After the event, then we link up with them and them start sell magazine for you all around the world. Them and Cap Calcini, them put them people used to go and them send it to Japan, them send it to Italy, them send it to Germany. Them buy a record, they just put a magazine in them and send it over them through FedEx, you know. Bless them up, because them pushing them out there long time, and we give thanks to them and their efforts, you know. And then you know, Tony Mataran, Maggi. Tony Mataran is one of the greatest sound system man you ever hear, mic man, because him can make up story on the spot. Him can basically clash you with your tune and with him, with his wouldn't even lyrics more than like his talk, you know. But he never win that time there. But him definitely put on a good show. So big him up wherever him there. Twins are Twins, Dancehall Star Wars. This is before them do the movie them, this is before them do the this is actually the startup, one of the first startup them put out and thing. We interviewed them at the event, you know. They were promoting Kingston 13, a clothing line them I do and thing. And then we move into the next featured person, which was Assassin. Now we did this interview up by Pentos. After Pentos moved from I think it was Slap Road. Yeah, they moved from Slap Road. Yeah, they moved from Slap Road. And that was when Assassin was, you know, they were on Donovan German and heavy. So we asked a little time to go in there and interview them at the new location, which is now the permanent location, because I think he bought it. And yeah, we got some good things out of him as a young artist out there. Just his mentality in terms of how he want to deliver the music and the type of music he want to deliver, you know. And I don't think he has changed from that time to now in terms of the level of maturity he's shown in his lyrics and how he presents himself to not only the Jamaican audience but the audience around the world, you know. Great artist. I think Noel did a faux pas when it come on to some of them layout here, because he put the text right on the picture, but you know, you live and you learn, you have to learn them things sometimes, you know. And then we profile the studio Big Yard through Robert Livingston and thing. And this when Robert Livingston tell me something that we never always use when we're talking about like events and things like that, and just anything at all. If you create anything, him said the man who create the first car and him alone create first, him creating cars now. So it means that if you put out something other people are copy, that means a valid night, and if you keep on doing it, probably do it better than them do it and try to do it, but never forget say if them a copy you, them see the valid night basically. Always remember that, you know. Yeah, big Robert Livingston. Got a nice little quarter page from RETV. RETV at the time was the leading music cable channel, you know, Hype TV, RE TV, and Music Plus were the ones that came about just at that time to promote the culture, and that was a nice good time because that is where all the new music videos came out. Actually, because RTV, Hype TV, Music Plus is the reason why the music videos were made to look as good as they are, because you have to be presentable to be broadcast. You know, it's amazing work that them managed to do. We needed that at the time, and we're grateful for them for that time period, for real. And we come to the end of the very short, as I said before, very, very, very small. But we give thanks. So when I got this first magazine, my life, I would say my life changed, and I started visioning things. It's a different thing when you sit on a computer screen and as opposed to when you hold it, you know. I think that is all lost now with the whole digital, move toward digital stuff. I think people are moving back to that joy of holding physical things. But yeah, our publication got ads from Ashanti, Arctic Innovations, Livity, and my mother's hairdresser, my mother's skincare, Jennifer Samuda, Jen Care, one of the closest friends who are no longer with us. Ashanti Oasis, the Motor Broker's wife, big her up because she always been very, 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 very supportive of what we do, you know. And then we started to promote the next one, Reggae Revolution. And at that time, I didn't even think we would have a chance to put it out so quick, but the second one came out right after. Them time we used to put out like almost 4 or 5 issues a year, based on the size mostly, and what we're doing, and everybody's availability. Because now it's down to 2 times a year, but I'm telling you, we could have, because the culture is so dynamic that you just put out something, but we want to chronicle it a certain way, and a way that people can cherish it, you know. And yeah, that is Backyard for you right there. We promotion purposes, we started to print these big farm things, you know, and put them around the place. This is like the first of 5. When I had our launch, our reintroduction, to the public, several years after, I had like 4 or 5 of these different issues. I think we need to print more of these, which I'm going to do. Every magazine we're going to have like one of these, but yeah, for now we have this now, and we have some others coming out. But yeah, thank you for your time, and I'll see you for issue 2, which is probably by next couple weeks. All right, blessings.